Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. What is the topic, Mama? Okay. Who needs whom? Whenever anything we do in our life, what is the motivational force behind it? See, like you are doing such a lovely, wonderful work. Now, for this, there are two parties. Those who are the sevak, there is a difference between sevak and a job. Seva and a job. Job is done to get something in return in the outer world. You get money, you get perks. And seva is done for something to get in the inner world. Our whole life is spent only in acquiring the things in the outer world. We work hard, we have got cars, we have got houses, we have got everything. And yet, do we have discovered fulfillment in life? Because normally, for us, life is a series of an unsuccessful attempt to fulfill our desires. Right from childhood, what we have done. Like Bhagavad Shankaracharya says, Balastavat krida saktaha, Tarunastavat taruni raktaha, Vruddhastavat chinta saktaha, Parame brahmani kopi naraktaha, Bhaja govindam, Bhaja govindam. Whole life what we have done. Only this simple one statement. We tried to fulfill our desires. Right from childhood. Like your kids all the time playing with those useless gadgets continuously. There was one grandmother, she scolded the grandson. Whole day you are sitting inside the house, go and play outside. So the grandchild got up, took his digital game, sat outside and started playing. So we buy one type of game, after some time we get bored. Then we want second type of game, after that we get bored. So, we have been fulfilling our desires, one after another, right from childhood till date. Nothing else we have done. But we have not looked within. Have we discovered fulfillment in life? See? What is fulfillment? Take an example. I have got 7 daughters. This is just example, okay? I got 7 daughters. 6 of them were smart. They could hook a fool and get settled in life. But the 7th was Dumbo. She was not able to search anybody. So I, as a father, naturally all the time worried about her marriage. See? So wherever I will go, only one theme in my head. Once somebody died, I had to go there, so I went and the body was burning. I was among 5-7 people and they asked me, Swami, kya chal raha hai? Do you know any boy? My daughter has to get married. You know. Anywhere, only one theme. And finally, it so happens she gets a Dumbo and she gets married. When she gets married, what is my experience? Life is fulfilled. Now no more brought forward dates on my head. Exactly the same way. Have we discovered that till date, whatever we have been living, that we have discovered fulfillment? No. See? The other day I was telling a story about a devotee. One devotee was so much devoted to the Lord, all the time chanting His name, thinking of Him. And one day the Lord came with His Garuda helicopter. Or let us take, what is that? One in which Rama came back to Ayodhya? Pushpak. Pushpak helicopter. You know the greatness of the Pushpak helicopter? Any number of people can be accommodated, yet there will be one seat empty. That was the greatness. So, he came with that and told the devotee, devotee, I am pleased with you, please get in, we'll go to Vaikuntha. The devotee said, no, I want everyone to go to the Vaikuntha. So, Bhagwan laughed at him, don't worry about the world, you come. No, I want everybody to come. So, okay, anybody you recommend, I'll take him, without seeing the credentials. Your recommendation is more than enough. And then he went from one place to another place. First he went to the sannyasi. So sannyasi is the one who is supposed to be dead practically for all practical purposes. When we have taken sannyas, we have conducted our own shraddha. So we have given the pindadan, self-sufficient. We have given pindadan to ourselves. For all practical purposes, we are dead. Now a dead person cannot have desires. See? And yet, when this devotee went to a sannyasi, he, sir, this is the option, offer free, please come to go to Vaikuntha. No, I am constructing a ashram, I am building a temple, and the temple, God's temple. No, the real God has come, but he is lost only in the temple. Desires are never fulfilled in life. And therefore we are throughout life absolutely disturbed. Then from there he went to the Vanaprasthi. Vanaprastha is the one who are preparing to go to the forest. In our today's language, retired people. Retired means everybody is really tired of them. They are retired. So these retired people have nothing to do, nowhere to go. Relax and enjoy life? No. They get involved in everybody's life. So when the devotee went and told Vanaprastha, come, let's go to Vaikuntha. No, my great-grandson's marriage I have to see, and then only I can go. From there he went to the Grahastha. Grahastha said, are you mad or what? Abhi to shadi hui hai. I had to suffer sufficiently. Then I will go. Then he went to Brahmachari. No, I had to study a lot. See? All of us are only trying to fulfill the desires, but we have never learned from our own experiences that to fulfill one desire, next desire stands in a queue. Until such time we are entertaining desires, we will be slave. Such people keep on working as the job holders, job seekers. Now, this is the job story. Now, second is the service, as you are all doing. They are called a sevak, service. A servant is doing something not to get anything outside, but to get something within. See, friends, many years before in the management field, there I used to go and bluff also. So there was one word, very buzzword those days, excellence in management. Now what is excellence? Excellence is a perfect balance. External prosperity and inner peace. When these two things are perfectly balanced, then we have achieved excellence in life. Now we are all doing the wonderful and achieving good things in the outer world, but we have to look within. Are we able to discover somewhere near the fulfillment in life. See, friends. And this fulfillment is achieved only through seva. Therefore, the first principle is whatever we do, nobody needs it. It is our need that we are doing the things. With this attitude, when you start doing any job in life, you will never have arrogance of achievement, but you will have a sense of fulfillment in your life. I was in charge of a school many years before. That time I was pretty young. And I used to conduct one class per week for the teachers only. And there was one Tamilian teacher, I still remember her, I don't know where is she, but she became afterwards totally different. So, and the rule was, when I talk on Gita, you should take the notes and thereafter write your notes, what you have learned. Not from Google paste, no. Only what I spoke, that only you should make notes and write down. And you have to write the first verse in Sanskrit and then you write in English. Now she was a Tamilian. Therefore, very strong. I will not write in Sanskrit. I said, I didn't ask your option. You are doing a job here. I am the boss. You have to obey the orders. No choice. You are not obliging by coming to the school. And became miserable and started writing. Great difficulty, like that, And after about 6 months, then I took her copy and showed to the whole class. I said, friends, now this is this Amma's notebook. You can see. The first day, when I compelled her to write, she was crying, complaining, and her handwriting was so useless. After 5-6 months, she has done the best among all of you. See? So when we understand these things, that when we are serving, people are not benefited, we are benefited. See, friends, there was another teacher, when you manage a school, suddenly some teacher is absent. That today I am not coming, like that. Now, who will take the class? So we take out any teacher whose class is free and they'll come and go and fill in that gap. So there was one teacher, very smart, very intelligent. So whenever I used to give her class, one day she said, Swamiji, you are giving me too many classes. I said, then why? No, I won't. I said, okay, I'll give you free leave. Come to the school, you don't take any class. I won't cut your salary. 1 week you come and sit here. After 3rd day, she says, Swamiji, I apologize. I said, why? What is wrong? Enjoy. Simply sit down. See, when we do something, we are benefited. The people suffer maximum in life when they have got extra time at their disposal. Why old people suffer? Because they have to live 24 hours a day. जाऊं तो जाऊं कहाँ? बाढ़ में जाओ. See, friends, we have to keep ourselves occupied. And that is the most important thing. In the 3rd chapter of Gita, Bhagavan says that Nahi kaschid kshanam api jatu tishtati akarmakrut. Nobody can ever remain without keeping himself or herself busy. We have to keep ourselves busy. If we are not busy, we get involved only in indulgence. See? Like it happens in India, here I don't know what happens. If it is heavily raining and you can't do anything, so the husband is sitting there with the quilt around him And then he passes one Akashvani statement, podcast. Such heavy rains, nice cup of tea will do very well. And then that poor wife, she shouts, you have nothing else to do, whole day take tea, tea, tea. And he knows when the firing comes, followed by the cup of tea. So he listens. And then a cup of tea comes to him. Do you think he is keeping quiet? Tea. No pakode? See, whenever you are not busy, you will like to get involved in indulgence. We eat maximum when we are traveling. You got nothing to do. So khate raho. See, friends, therefore it is in our interest that we serve. The world doesn't need. See, friends, now one more example I'll give you. One day I was going with 2 bus loads to Badrinath in India, and halfway there is a place called as Rudraprayag. And our buses stopped there. We all came out. It was pretty cold, bright sun. So I was standing somewhere in the sun. Then somebody got a nice cup of tea for me, gave me. So when I was taking tea, in India, when they see a Swami, they come and do namaskar. And that is a pilgrimage area. So hundreds and thousands of them. So when I was standing, one lady came and Maharaji, namaste, she will touch my feet. Then when she has done, others have to do, like the sheep, mentality. The second one come, the third one came. And there was one doctor, she was a head of the Department of Radiology in Delhi Medical College. So she said, Swamiji, so many people are coming and doing namaskar to you. How do you feel? So I took that cup, tea, and gave it to her. I said, Mama, please hold it. So she held my cup. I said, don't drink. Okay. Then I told that next lady who was going to do namaste, stop. So she stopped. And she is my mother. And I touched her feet. And then I told, look here, if you do namaskar to me, you will get 1 kilogram of merit. If you do namaskar to my mother, you will get 1 quintal of merit. Now choose. Naturally, who wants less? So she immediately diverted to the doctor. I took my cup of tea and went away. And she was booked. Now she can't move. Because one after another, one after another, one after another. And afterwards, when we had to go, I was running away from her. I know what is coming now. Finally, she became so angry. Swamiji, you are nasty. I said, you are not seen me real one. This is just a sample. Then I told her, I said, Mama, you asked me a question, is it not? When unknown people come and do namaskar to you, how do you feel? Got the answer? How do I feel? Be attentive. When we respect somebody, the one who is respected is not benefited. The one who gives respect is benefited. How simple it is. We have this wrong notion. When we respect somebody, that body is benefited. No, he is not benefited. When we go and salute to the Lord, God is not benefited by our pranam, by our salutation. We are benefited. In the same manner, when we are serving the society, when we are serving our parents, when we are serving the elders, they are not benefited, we are benefited. See, friends, this is one of the most important things in life. You have studied that Taittiriya Upanishad. So what is said there? Satyam vada dharmam chara swadhyaya anma pramadaha acharyaya priyam dhanama rutya prajatantum mavavatsetsihi Satyana pramaditavyam, dharmana pramaditavyam, bhutyaina pramaditavyam. Pramad is this wrong notion that we are doing good to the world. Don't have that wrong notion. Whatever we do, we are benefited. See? Like I am talking to you, be attentive. When I am talking to you, who is hearing first? Myself. Before you hear, I hear, because I am nearest to me. And in my talk, I say, look here, we should give up these three things in life. They are the gateway to the hell. In Bhagavad Gita, this thought comes. Trividham narakasedam dwaram nashanam atmanaha kama krodhas tatha lomaha tasmad etat trayam tejet. Desire, anger and greed, they are the gateways to the hell. When I say like this, I am the first person to listen. And if somebody comes late in between and I become angry, that means what I spoke, I myself have not heard it. See, friends. So when we take this approach in life, whatever we do in our life, nobody needs it. It is our need. When we were not in this world, was anything lacking? Nothing was lacking. When we leave this world and go out, there will be no lacuna, I guarantee you. If you don't trust, go. And see. But we have that funny notion, I have done so much for my children. Who does what? Nothing. See, friends. Therefore, when we are doing any service, like you are taking classes for the students on a regular basis, now it's a great job, no doubt about it. But while doing this job, this particular aspect must be kept in our mind. We are not obliging anybody, it is our need. See. In one of that school's gathering, I asked some teachers, so many students, thousands of them, I said, every teacher will come and tell what they have learned in one sentence to the whole audience. What they have learned. They are teachers. I said, not what you are teaching, what you have learned in last 1 year when I was sitting on your head. And they said something, one lady said something very good. She said, I have learned that I may be the teacher, but I have to learn. How beautiful it is. When the teaching is done with a view to learn, you grow wise in life. And unless there is somebody to talk to, how can you learn? See? Like in your Ahmedabad, one day, one gentleman gave one of my book, the same book. What is that book you got here? Mind and Cultivation. You are giving that book? So that book, Cultivating Mind and Cultivating Virtues, he was standing behind and he gave me, Swamiji, please autograph. So I wrote and gave him back. A person in front of me, he said, Swamiji, do you know to whom you have signed and given the book? I said, I can't see backside, I got only front eyes. He said, he is a literary giant of Gujarat. He is one of the most known person in the whole state of Gujarat. He has got many awards. So immediately I shook myself and got up. I said, hey, I am so sorry I didn't know you because I have no idea about anything. Please forgive me. Then he came in front. He sat down and he asked me this question. He said, Swamiji, I have read this particular book I am referring to. This is based on two topics, cultivating mind and cultivating virtue. Cultivating virtue is based on Bhagavad Gita. And cultivating mind is based on Ishavasyopanishad. So that he said, I have read and studied many commentaries on Ishavasyopanishad, but what you have written is totally different approach. And you tell me, you are writing so many books around the world, you are moving. Where do you get time and how do you write? Then I told him this principle. I said, I have got khujli. You know khujli? Khujli means itch. When you have got khujli, you are never short of time. Whatever you are doing. Even if you are operating hard, if you get a khujli in your nose, whenever you have got khujli, you are never short of time. You see this girl, 10 times they will be doing like this. Why they don't tie their hair, I don't know. But they have to do like this. Again their hair will come from, again they will, never short of time. Khujli. In the same manner, if you get a khujli of serving the society, you will never be short of time. And there is a joy in that, in serving somebody. See, friends. Therefore, whenever we do anything to anybody in the world, it is our need, therefore we do it. And whenever we do anything as our need, you will see humility, submission, sweetness will naturally come out of you. When it is our need. If you want to see this, when we go to any country, you have to enter through that immigration barrier. That time, we are in front of that immigration officer. We are at our best. Do you go in front of the immigration officer? Hey, jaldi kar, kya kar raha hai? Why? It is our need. We have to go. Therefore, humility comes, sweetness comes. If somebody is serving and arrogant, shouting, becoming angry, then understand he has lost the very secret of service. See, friends, it's our need. Like I have been coming to your Cary for last 15, 16 years. I am 100% clear about it. None of you need me. It is my need. If I don't come and talk to you, what will I do whole day? Convert the nice food into a garbage. See, it is my need. And once you take this principle in life, then we express three ways in the form of service or action. We express through body, we express through speech, and we express through mind. So body-wise, we keep ourselves occupied and serve. Naturally, body will be always available to you. In Bhagavad Gita, in the 18th chapter, there are three types of tapasyas which are told. At the body level, at the speech level, at the mind level. At the level of the body, the austerities or tapasya is told, Deva Dvija Guru Prajnam, those who are elder than us, in whichever way, serve them. And when you become a servant, you cannot be lazy. A servant cannot be lazy. He has to be alert. I'll tell you one of my experience. Somewhere many years before, my guru was staying on the ground floor and I was given a room right above him. Naturally, the sound will be the khat-kut with my khada. So I kept the khada outside. And I was not staying in that room. I was unable to think, how can I stay here right on my guru's head? Without telling. Then I used to go to some other friend's house, finish everything. I said, don't tell him that I am not staying here. When you serve, you have no difficulties. When you serve, then it is your need, you will find out a way out. Whenever we talk about difficulties in service, understand we are not servants, we are only showing off that we are doing something for the world. Therefore, with the body, we have to learn to serve all the elders, whosoever he or she may be. And when we serve the elders, our laziness goes away. Who are the elders? There are 4 types of elders. Those who are body-wise elder than us, elder in age, they deserve service from us. Second, those who are rich than us, don't worry how they are rich, it's not our business. They deserve respect. Those who are stronger than us, don't go and fight with the bull. Serve them. Okay. There's no point in wasting our time with that. And those who are wise than us. In short, find out an excuse to serve. This is the main crux. So at the body level, we serve somebody. Then at the speech level, how do we serve? The biggest service at the speech level is anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat. Always talk sweet. And when we talk sweet, our mind remains at peace. When you become angry, you cannot be at peace. So, whenever we are talking anything, anudvegakaram vakyam, let no rude words spill out from our mouth. See? You must have seen sometime some people have got that default settings. They don't talk, they bark. Why you have come here? Why you are standing? Why you, wow, Hare Ram. Talk, don't bark. One of the most important spiritual practice. And with the mind, always think positive and think happily. Don't think negative. How it can't be done, how it can be done. No, this is what is the challenge. We have to do it. See, in one group I was called somewhere in India as an observer. So I used to go and sit. My interest was samosa and tea. No interest in anything else. So they used to discuss. First day they discussed. Second meeting again they called me. They again discussed. Third meeting they called me. And they said, Swami, you are not talking anything. I said, you never asked me to talk. Okay, tell us something. I said, I have heard your 2 meetings and the third meeting. You are all discussing how this cannot be done. For that you don't have to discuss, don't do it. If you have to discuss, you find out that this has to be done under all conditions. That is what is called a discussion. See, friends, therefore, when we use these 3 faculties, the body, the speech and the mind, if it has to be used properly, then there is only one way. The attitude behind action, speech and thought must be an attitude of submission and not that of arrogance. See, friends. In this manner, when we slowly start working outside but creating peace inside. Upasana or devotion is this. Action is conducted outside, but the joy is discovered inside. So when you are doing, let us say, Vishnu Sahasranam Archana, Om Vishnave Namaha, Om Bhuta Bhavya Prabhoye Namaha, one after another, do you think the God is benefited by that? We are benefited. And if this action is done with this attitude of service, then one day it will click. All that we do, nobody needs it. Then why we are doing? It is our need. See. Now this is one step. Now second step. Whenever we are doing, are we doing in an inspired mode or we are doing okay, I'll come and do it. No. Never do anything half-heartedly. Do everything wholeheartedly, not with a hole in the heart. See, friends, better don't do it. There are three options. One is do, or rather, I'll go the other way. If you don't want to do, reject it outright. No, don't do it. Whatever may happen, have the courage to reject. Second thing is, do it wholeheartedly, sincerely, joyfully. Whatever you have to do. Two options. But we take the third option. Our third option is, outside we show, okay, I will do, and inside we are revolting. The best example is the air hostesses. When you enter, and that is why they suffer from the ulcers. That's the only reason. Because inside there is a revolt. See, friends. Now, can we go on rejecting and revolting every time about everything? You cannot. Not possible. But it is possible that whatever we are doing it happily, cheerfully, and wholeheartedly. It is possible. And then after some time, that becomes our second nature. And in this manner, our whole life changes. Earlier, whatever we were, all the time thinking about oneself. Now, our mind has expanded. Expansion of the mind is spiritual life. Therefore, when we serve, please remember, don't take service as a burden. Don't take it as an obligation to anybody. It is our need. In Ahmedabad Management Association, they asked me to speak for 3 days. A workshop was organized. Workshop for the would-be mothers. Most of them were carrying, about 100 of them. And I had to talk to them. So I said, can there be any better joke than this? You are asking a Swami to talk about mothering. He who has rejected his own mother, what mothering he will teach? They say, no, Swami, we want to hear from you. And then when I was speaking to them, what came out was to bring out the mother in us. You don't have to have children, first of all. Second thing, you don't have to be a woman. See, the love of the mother for the child is called a vatsalya. That vatsalya starts manifesting in everyone if we allow that to happen. This I was surprised. When some of them write me email, earlier I was feeling very awkward, but now I don't feel. Dear mom, so I wrote, oh, Dadi wala mom. Then she said, Swamiji, you don't know. I will call you mom. See, I said, why you call me mom? I said, I don't know. When, I feel so secured and so good. I said, I have never done anything to you. No, that is not the criteria. It's only the attitude with which you come in contact with the world. If your heart is pure, if you sincerely mean what you say, things happen. And that can happen only when, the third step, when we do whatever we have to do passionately. Don't do anything half-heartedly. We must have passion to do the things. And when anything is done passionately, you discover new means, new ways to do the things. And when we get involved passionately, but always remember, there has to be a dispassion inside. So, passionately work outside, with a dispassion inside, and in relation compassion with everyone. There's three modes of passion: passion, dispassion, and compassion. Otherwise, don't apply dispassion. The child has fallen down. Dispassionate. That time compassion should come. So when we are doing something, why should I do? Nobody does. Why should I do? No, don't worry about the world. You have to take care of yourself. So in that talk about the motherhood, there I said, how and what exactly happens to a mother? You are all going to be mothers. You will know better than me, but I am telling you from my observations. A mother is the one who sees wisdom in the foolishness of the child. See? Like one small child in a cradle, I went to their house, a young couple. So the husband was yet to come, so I reached there and she was cooking something. I said, Mama, cook, I'll just play with the child. So I was playing with the child, and the child is hardly 6-7 months. What can he talk? So making all kinds of funny sounds, I said, Mama, what is talking? He said, Swamiji, he says, I love mom. Now imagine. Then after some time, her husband came. Immediately he removed the shoes, washed his hands and all that, and came to his child. And again the child doesn't know what is talking, because randomly the sounds come out. Again he did. I said, hey, what is he talking? Swamiji makes all nonsense now. Swamiji, I don't know what he says. I said, wait a minute. I said, Mama, what did he say now? Oh, he said, I don't like daddy. Look here. A mother is able to give meaning to the rubbish of a child, is it not? See, friends, that vatsalya, that love starts happening to you when you serve. See, friends, very important. This is the best expression of human emotions in this world. See? And it can happen to anyone. You don't have to be a woman for that. See? And how this, now the second example. The vatsalya, the love mother has for the child. Once one of my talk series was over in Bombay, and there was one mother, she wanted to bring her child and show me, but somehow or other neither she could manage. I was not there many times. So one day she decided and she came properly. So when everybody finished their darshan and prasad and everything was over, then I was sitting in a cross-legged. So people come and give dakshina and take fruit and go away. So she came. She says, Swamiji, I wanted to bring my son to you, but it could never happen today. I made it a point and I came. And she kept her son in my lap. I said, Mama, you are great. So she was so happy. Yes, Swamiji, by your blessing I got the child. I said, look here, I am not complete. Other people have given me money as dakshina, but you have given me your son as a dakshina. Thank you so much. Now I will make a Swami out of you. And she started crying, Swamiji, no, please. Once you give dakshina, you cannot take it back. Because I am sitting on the Vyas feet and you have put yourself, I didn't ask you. And she was crying and I was enjoying that fun and talking to the child also. And in between, the child did what he should not have done. And all that dirty fragrance started coming out. Then I said, come on, Mama, take this useless fellow. What he thinks, I am a bathroom or what? Take him away. When I said like this, she was so happy. Swamiji, you are really great. I said, what great? Last 3 days he has not gone. By your touch he has gone. Look here. You can imagine. This only a mother can think. Nobody can think. She was not sorry that he has done something in my lap. She was happy. Kaam ho gaya. See, friends. Therefore, when you serve with this attitude of passion, like a mother, how passionately she serves. Father won't, mother will do. In Bombay, people stay in small, small houses. So one young couple, little modern type, so he used to tell, see, you work Monday through Saturday, Sunday you don't have to work, I'll take care of you. And they had a baby. So he cooked the food, whatever and all that, baby was put to sleep. And they were taking food in that loving atmosphere, honey, darling, all funny things. And that very time, that child cried. So as a usual practice, the mother wanted to get up. He said, no, today is my day, I'll work. So she sat. And then he went to see the child and what is happening and all that. And when he opened the cover, he saw the Vishwaroop Darshan. All the holes were leaking. He was totally holy. And he started asking me, oh God, oh dirty fellow, today only he has to do, let him finish it, afterwards I'll finish my food and all that. When he said like that, mother immediately got up. She said, no, you don't understand. She washed her hands and she cleaned the child, put it back without feeling dirty about it. This quality of love can happen only if the mother is passionately looking after the child. But there are mothers who give the child to a ayah to look after. Even the milk is fed from the ayah because they are worried about their figure. See, friends, and whatever they may do, their figure remains the same thing, 62, 62, 62. Like a drum. And they are aiming at 36, 24, 36, it never comes. It's only on the paper. See, friends, the day you take this attitude, like a mother works passionately for the welfare of the child, but at the same time, she is having compassion for everything around. So let, with that passion, whatever work you are doing, do it. And know that at the end of the whole session of the year, you must be discovering a kind of fulfillment. See, give it a different look. Now, one step further. When the children respect the parents, the children are benefited. When the parents look after the children, the parents are benefited, not the children. So in this way, both of them, the children serve the parents, they will be benefited. The parents take care of the children, they are benefited. It is a win-win situation. But if we have that thing, then I have done so much for you, then you are gone. One example I'll give you. This happened here only in USA, probably Chicago, many years before. There was a doctor couple, both husband and wife doctors. And when I went to their house, that doctor, she told me, Swamiji, I got a brother here, but I don't know what happened to him. For him only I took the citizenship. I only sponsored him, and then he came here, he stayed with us. I took care of his all education, his post-graduation, his fees, and I only got him married. I did so much for him, but he does not want to talk to me. After marriage, he never comes to us. Why he is behaving like this? I said, anyway, when I meet him, I'll just find out, don't worry. After some time, I happened to meet him and saw he was such a nice person. His wife was another gem. There cannot be any reason that he is bad from any angle. Then again when I met the doctor, she says, Swamiji, I heard you met my brother. I said, yes. Then what do you think about him? I said, he is a gem of a person. Yes, he is good for everybody except for me. Immediately the bitterness came. I said, I'll tell you why. You may not like it. You have done everything good for him, but you must have mentioned it 100 times. Do good and forget. Don't tell 100 times, I have done this thing for you, I have done this thing for you. Better don't do it. In Hindi it is called as jatao mat. See friends, in the same manner, when we are serving our parents, we don't have to get a certificate from the government, or when we are looking after our children, we are not doing any obligation to them. It is our need that we are doing. Don't do anything in life as a duty. This duty business must get out of our system. It has to be done only as a seva. And with a seva attitude, humility comes. With seva attitude, arrogance disappears. And who doesn't like a person with humility, simplicity? We don't like an arrogant person. He may be good. See, friends, one day we were having a management conference, and there I wanted to tell this particular point. All necktie-dhari people were there, all around. After giving a little talk, I said, now we'll play a game. Okay? Some of you have to die. Fake death. And thereafter, we'll start our game. I said, okay. So who are ready to die? So 3-4 people came. I said, you 4 of you go out of the room. And then others were standing around, one person lying down, as if he is dead. He's lying down. I said, now those who are alive, make comments. So they started making comment. Oh, he is this way, he is that way, he is very nice, he has helped many people, he is a very committed person. After, I said, now death is over, get up. He got up. I said, you don't go and meet those people. Go the other way around. And in this manner we repeated. And thereafter, those dead people came together in the heavens. I said, now you ask each other what they talk. All of them came to the same conclusion. We are appreciated in this world for the quality of our life. Nobody says he was very rich, he was very smart, she was very beautiful, she had a curly hair. Nobody talks. People talk about the quality of our mind, the quality of our life. That is important. External things will keep on changing. That is not in our hands. But the quality of our mind is in our hands. And we have to change. And this change is really called as the spiritual practice. So when you are doing this seva, take this seva as a spiritual practice. So this is what happens with the parents. When you take the looking after the children as a spiritual practice, your best emotion of vatsalya starts slowly coming out of you, rather than ugly expression of the emotions. So when this attention is no more outside you function perfectly well, but bring the mind inside. What is happening to me inside? This is what Bhagavan Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita in the 15th chapter. 15th chapter, have you studied? Take up for studies. It's a very good chapter. Why 15th chapter, before I go further, is the acme of knowledge is Vedas. The ultimate source of knowledge is Veda. The essence of the Vedas is in the Upanishads. The essence of the Upanishads is Bhagavad Gita. The essence of Bhagavad Gita is 15th chapter. See how concentrated it is. If you study Bhagavad Gita, toward the end, in the last verse, Bhagavan Krishna says, Etad buddhva buddhiman syad kruta krutyascha bharata. Hey Arjun, if you come to realize this, you will attain fulfillment in your life. Krutakrutyata means fulfillment. Fulfillment means there are no loose ends left in our life. Life is complete every moment. Neither there is arrogance of success nor there is a guilt of failure. Life is straight. See, friends. Therefore, the aim of our life is Krutakrutyata, the fulfillment. And for this fulfillment, this seva bhav is the most essential. And when we do seva, the second part is, it is not required by anybody, it is our need. With that attitude, when we come to know that it is our need that we serve. So who needs whom? The world doesn't need us. It is our need that we serve others. And when you start serving, you will see the change coming in yourself. So we have got two aspects. One is Swarupa, divine that we are. That cannot be changed. Even if you do not know, even if you do not want, you are divine. Only our scriptures have the guts to say this. Again I repeat, even if you do not know, even if you do not want, you are divine. The divinity is clouded by the acquired nature. One is essential nature, second is acquired nature. Acquired nature is which is not with which we are not born. For example, smoking. Nobody is born with the cigarette in the mouth and the lighter in the hand. How do we start smoking? We acquire that. And this acquired nature clouds our essential nature. And our essential nature is seva for all. Now see how the seva is. I am taking a little deeper, be attentive. Eyes do the seva of all the colors and forms. Eyes have no biasness towards any color. Whether it is yellow or red or green, eyes are equal to everybody. Ears, they hear every kind of sound. Let it be chanting the Lord's name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, heard by the same ears. Or you listen to some cinema songs. That is also heard by the same ears. Equality. Similarly, the mind. Whether the good thoughts or bad thoughts, both are supported by the same mind. Mind is not biased towards any thoughts. Ultimately, if you come to see that we only support our life, whether health, we support, disease, we support, loss, we support, benefit, we support, joy, we support. So we are actually the ultimate support. And if this support is recognized, then we will not do seva, then seva will start happening. Now I am taking you to the last point. When we do seva, there is a likelihood that I is being born. Like many people do meditation. See, today somebody we had a retreat, yoga in daily life, and 2 sessions we had meditation. So one person asked me afterwards, Swamiji, I have been doing meditation for many years, but I get a lot of headache. What should I do? I said, don't do meditation. What is important is headache or meditation. See? But why this is happening? Because you are doing. Don't do it. Let it happen. Whenever things start happening, the I, the ego, the pernicious factor in our system is born. And therefore we suffer. But when the things start happening, like a bud slowly opening into a flower, the beauty hidden in the bud and the fragrance contained in that bud becomes manifest. In the same manner, through this process of seva, When we take it as a vratam, then in that slowly the best in us starts coming out. Therefore in Shiva Sutra where we are studying here in Cary, for the masters who are walking the spiritual path, now they have nothing to achieve in this world. For them this was told. The only seva the Mahatmas should do in life is distribution of this knowledge and wisdom free of cost to everybody. Then only we remain active in life. See? Therefore, the seva bhav can be cultivated right from childhood and remains valid till we die. Now as you are in your middle age, slowly you will become old. So you have to prepare yourself for the old age. And how to prepare for the old age. There is a friend of mine in Bengaluru. He was probably a civil engineer in some firm, construction firm, and he retired. So after that, on that last day, he had a dinner party in his house. I was invited. And he said, Swamiji, now from tomorrow onwards, I'll be your servant. I'll wash your clothes, I'll cook food for you, I'll clean your house, I'll do everything. I said, please save me. Don't do all that. Don't take away my freedom. Then you do something for me what I want. If you are my servant, you should do what I want. Yes, Swamiji, I'll do that. I said, your own field, whichever you are expert, again take a job. But I said, see, if you say, but then you are not listening to me. What is the use of talking? A servant doesn't argue, he listens. He said, okay. I said, take a job, but I will not get a job. I said, you will get. When I say you will get, you will get. Apply. Within about 3 weeks, he got a job in Middle East. And he went and joined. And he was getting about 700,000 rupees per month as a salary. He said, Swamiji, I got a job as per you told me. Now I am working for you. What next? I said, I sanction you half the salary as maintenance allowance. And the remaining half, that is 3.5 lakhs, spend it, give it to any cause that you respect. If you ask me, do it for education. He did it. Not for a day or two, but for about 2-3 years. As if a beautiful hidden personality out of him slowly started unfolding. Thereafter, when he came back, he settled in Bengaluru. Then, because that faculty has opened up in him, so he cannot keep himself inside. Then he became the member of the Senior Citizen Forum. He became the national head. He has started many activities. And all those retired people who are a problem in every house, they became busy outside. And they started taking some projects, plantation, or cleaning the things, or going to these children, or the orphanages, etc. And he kept busy, go to the hospitals, serve something. And in that he became so deeply involved, he has ultimately translated the 4 Vedas in Tamil. He is a Tamilian. He translated from Sanskrit into Tamil. He is translating one of my books. How it has come? He says, Swamiji, that day when you told me, I have been working my whole life for myself. What I got, I know. But when you taught me, when you work for the world, the divinity in you will start surfacing. This is the secret of all the seva. The best in us. Every one of us have the best. There is nobody as a child of a senior god or lower god. No. Every one of us. And let that manifest. And don't be in a hurry. Let it happen. And the only way is this. That is the reason I keep on moving throughout the world, 0 holidays. It is not that the world wants my movement, it is my need. If I will stay in one place, I will become a Mahatma. Mahatma means the one who has got a bigger belly and bigger sides and then walking like, dul, then there is a Mahatma. No. Till the breath is, we have to serve the world. See, friends. And this attitude of service is most important. What work you do is not important, but the attitude is important. Attitude creates inside and action creates outside. Attitude is good, good actions. Attitude is good, good heart. Attitude is bad, destructive action. Attitude is bad, frustration and guilt inside. Therefore, this who needs whom, this service attitude is our need. Nobody needs it. Let us practice it with understanding and discover the joy of what we are doing as offering unto Him. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.